Genius Kids. Cultivating love for learning.
Chapter 10: Animal and Plant Respiration. Knowledge acquisition. Respiration is the process of transport of oxygen to the body tissues from outside air, followed by its utilization for food breakdown to release energy and then excreting waste products. Respiration can be of two different types: external respiration and internal respiration. External respiration deals with the exchange of gases, whereas internal respiration deals with energy generation in the form of ATP adenosine triphosphate. Discussion. Jack: "Oh my God, my breath, it's going too fast, I am afraid." Susie: "That's okay, Jack, it's just that your body needs some extra oxygen." Jack: "How do you know, Susie?" Susie: "After reading this chapter, you will know about this, Jack." Respiration. Definition. Respiration is the process of transport of oxygen into the tissues from external environment, followed by its utilization for the breakdown of food to release energy and then eliminating waste products, CO2. Jack: "Why does our body unnecessarily collect too much oxygen?" Susie: "Jack, do you eat food?" Jack: "Yes. Of course I do." Susie: "Have you ever wondered how your food provided you the energy?" Jack: "What do you mean?" Susie: "I mean to say food releases energy only after the process of its oxidation inside the body cells. And food is oxidized with the help of oxygen." Chemically, respiration is digested food plus oxygen, carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Jack: "Okay, I got it. I have read combustion that is also used for energy release. Then what's the difference between respiration and combustion?" Respiration. Combustion. 1. It is a slow process. 1. It is a faster process. 2. It takes place at normal body temperature of approximately 37 degrees Celsius. 2. It takes place at a very high temperature. 3. It is a multi-step process. 3. It is a single-step process. 4. It is used for release of energy by food breakdown. 4. It is a process of converting fuel directly to carbon dioxide and water. 5. Chemical energy is released in this process. 5. Heat and light energy is released in this process. The process of respiration starts with breathing. So, we sometimes also refer to breathing as external respiration. While the breakdown of food and utilization of gases takes place internally, so it is termed as cellular respiration or internal respiration. Now let us study about both kinds of respiration in detail. 1. Breathing or external respiration. It is a process of transport of oxygen to body tissue from external air and transport of carbon dioxide in opposite direction. The air intake is called inhalation and breathing out of air is called exhalation. Breathing is a process that occurs continuously. The percentage of oxygen in exhaled air is 16.5% and its percentage in inhaled air is 21%. How do we breathe? Let us explore the mechanism behind breathing. Proper breathing is the one which is carried out through the nostrils with mouth closed. The fresh air is inhaled from the environment. It passes through the nasal cavity, then pharynx and larynx, goes through the trachea, bronchi, and then finally it reaches the lungs. On reaching the lungs, it gets mixed with millions of cells. Lungs are present in the chest cavity. This cavity is surrounded by ribs on the sides and forms a cage-like structure known as rib cage. A large muscular sheet called the diaphragm forms the base of the chest cavity. Breathing involves the movement of rib cage and diaphragm. During inhalation, ribs move up and outwards and diaphragm moves down. This allows the air to rush into the lungs. While during exhalation, ribs move down and inwards, while diaphragm moves up to its former position. 2. Internal respiration or cellular respiration. It is a process that is used to convert biochemical energy of food to ATP adenosine triphosphate energy currency of cell. Followed by release of wastes, it takes place inside the body tissues and is basically a process allowing exchange of gases between blood and body cells. Cellular respiration is also called tissue respiration. There are two types of internal respiration. 1. Aerobic respiration. It is a common type of respiration occurring in all types of organisms. It takes place in presence of oxygen. It involves complete oxidation of glucose. The last products of aerobic respiration include carbon dioxide, water and energy. It can be represented as C6H12O6 plus O2, CO2 plus H2O plus energy. It releases more energy as compared to anaerobic respiration. 2. Anaerobic respiration. It takes place in some bacteria, yeast, in human muscles during physical activity like exercising, running, etc., and in germinating seeds. It takes place in the absence of oxygen. It involves incomplete oxidation of glucose. The end products of anaerobic respiration include carbon dioxide, ethyl alcohol, and energy. It can be represented as energy released during anaerobic respiration is less as compared to aerobic respiration. Plant respiration. Food is manufactured in plants by the process of photosynthesis. However, utilization of manufactured food for the release of energy requires oxygen. So, respiration is essential in plants too. There are basically three plant parts that assist in respiration: stomata, lenticels, and root surface. Stomata. These are the pores located on the lower side of leaf and are surrounded by a pair of guard cells. Guard cells are bean-shaped cells, which can undergo contraction and expansion to regulate the opening and closing of stomata. Stomatal pores allow exchange of gases in plants. Critical thinking. Organisms showing aerobic respiration are called aerobes, and those showing anaerobic respiration are called anaerobes. Breathing rate, that is number of times a person breathes in a minute. On an average, adults breathe is 12 to 20 comes in a minute. Anaerobic and aerobic respiration in muscles. 2. Lenticels. Openings found on outer skin of plants are called lenticels. They assist in gaseous exchange in plants. 3. Root surface. Soil air is absorbed by general root surface. Pneumatophores are the specialized roots of marine aquatic plants. These are the porous roots that grow out of water and thus facilitate in plant respiration. Respiration in animals. 1. Respiration in bacteria. Gas exchange in bacteria occurs by diffusion across its membrane. 2. Respiration in hydra. Gas exchange in some multicellular organisms, like hydra, occurs by diffusion across the body's surface. 3. Respiration in fishes. Gills are the organs of respiration in fishes. Gill arch supports the gills. Mechanisms. Filaments of gills are supplied with blood capillaries. As water flows over the filaments of gills, oxygen is taken and carbon dioxide is given out. Therefore, intake of oxygen or water is called inspiration, and exit of carbon dioxide or water is called expiration. 4. Respiration in cockroaches. Tracheal system helps in respiration in insects. It comprises of 10 pairs of spiracles. Opening of the spiracles is guarded by valves. Oxygen air rushes through these spirals and enters the trach tubes. It then diffuses into the body tissue and reaches every cell of the body. Similarly, carbon dioxide from the cell goes into the tracheal tubes and moves out through spiracles. 5. Respiration in frogs. Frog follows a dual respiration mode. In water, it respires through skin, and on land through nostrils and lungs. 6. Earthworm. Earthworms breathe through their skin. The skin of an earthworm feels moist and slimy. Gases can easily pass through them. Respiration in human beings. Human respiratory system comprises of nostrils, nasal cavity, windpipe, trachea, bronchi and lungs. Human respiratory system is responsible for exchange of gases in human beings. Oxygen-rich air is taken in by the nostrils, thereafter it follows path as follows. Critical thinking. Inspiration is breathing in and expiration is breathing out. One inspiration and one expiration form a single breath. Nostrils. Nasal cavity air is filtered by hair inside the cavity. Pharynx. Larynx. Trachea. Bronchi. Mucus secreted by bronchi makes the air warm and also filters the dust and bacteria that might have escaped the nasal cavity hair lining. Bronchioles. Pair of lungs. Numerous air sacs called alveoli are present which aid in gaseous exchange, which is facilitated by the blood vessel in lungs. Continuous review. Respiration is the process of transport of oxygen to the body tissues from outside air, followed by its utilization for food breakdown to release energy and then eliminating waste product, CO2. Respiration comprises of external respiration or breathing and internal respiration or cellular respiration. Plant respiration is facilitated by stomata, lenticels and root surface. Trachea is a network of air tubes which facilitates air exchange.
Like, share and subscribe.